Welcome to Self-Improvement Sunday with a quote from Dean Graziosi. I'm a big fan of his and this is probably one of the reasons why actually. If your why doesn't make you cry, go deeper. Go deeper. And we're going to get into what that means here momentarily, but first, welcome. My name is Christopher D'Armani. It is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success so they can write, finish, so important, and publish their book so they can make the impact they know they were born to make. That's why I do these things. It's my purpose. I love doing this stuff. Because what I've come to understand is that it's not enough to say, God put this book on my heart to write, and that's wonderful. Yes, it is wonderful. It's 100% true, and yet that statement, that belief, standing here, that's like 1 megawatt of power. 1 milliwatt of power. That's not enough to get, a caterpillar to move, 3 steps forward. So by itself, that statement, that belief, that faith that God put this book on your heart to write, as wonderful it is, as it is, it won't get you anywhere. This is where your why comes in. This is all part of that roadmap to writing success that I talk about so much. If you're willing to dive deep into your psyche and ask yourself some really difficult questions and answer them honestly, openly, and vulnerably, you're going to discover the megawatts of power that God's hid inside you. It's there. We all have it. The question is, will I do the work? Will I go as far as is needed to be able to turn that thing on and have it power me down publication highway? For the stats are something like 80% of people in North America say they want to write a book and only 3% do. Those are nightmare stats. But that means that only 3% of all of those people ever do any of the work required to figure out, well, how do I switch on that power source? How do I flip that switch? And so I would encourage you today to do that work, to figure out, well, where is the switch? I got to go find it. And then I got to figure out how to flip it on. Because that's the power. That's the megawatts of power that are going to carry you down every twist and turn, up every emotional hill and down into every emotional valley along your journey down publication highway. It'll power you through every little bit of it. But you have to do that hard internal work first. If your why doesn't make you cry, go deeper. It's not about sentiment, it's not about pleasant what ifs, it's about uncovering the truth of what drives you to do what you do. That should be something that lights you up with the possibility, not makes you cower in fear, like, oh no, I can't go there. You should be chomping at the bit to go there. It's God's loving arms as he carries you through the darkest of nights and through the deepest of valleys. It's God's footprints in the sand when there's only one step of footprints and you thought he abandoned you. That's what this power source is. Proverbs 20 verse 5 shows us what's required to uncover this power source. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Figure out what you value most. Not just the physical stuff. I mean, that has some level of importance, but in the context of what we're talking about, that's inconsequential stuff. Figure out what you value most, those most blessed intangibles that only come through service to others. That's where fulfillment comes from. It doesn't come from getting more stuff. Any fool can get more stuff. But can you serve someone else in need in the way they require it, the way God put it on your heart to do? That's a way more important question. Way more important question. And here's the beautiful flip side of this coin, if you will. Once you uncover this why, your life is going to change forever. It will never ever be the same because you can't unring that bell. Once you know what drives you forward and how to turn on that magical power source that God put inside you, nothing can stop you. You'll be more clear about the road ahead than you ever have been before. You'll be more clear about why you must travel this road and not some other road as well. This particular road, the road that God put on your heart. You'll be more clear about God's plan and God's purpose for your life than you've ever imagined before. And you'll know without any shadow of a doubt why you must write this book. So do the work. Dig deep. Ask those difficult questions and do the even more difficult part. Answer them honestly, vulnerably, openly. And that's just one of the things that we're going to go through during Christian Writer Unstuck. Whoops, let me go to there. Just one of the things that we're going to go through while we're there from October 19th to 23rd. I'll take you through a series of exercises. We're going to ask some of these really difficult questions and take you through this process to get down to the level. You need to uncover this deep, deep why so that you never have to wonder about, well, why am I doing this? You'll always know. And that's such a crucial element for your journey down Publication Highway. So if that sounds interesting or challenging or terrifying, any or all of the above, go to ChristianWriterUnstuck.com and see what the program is about in a little more detail than I can describe it here. And then if it sounds like it's the right fit for you, then grab your ticket, especially now while it's on for a deeply discounted price. The pre-event, whatever I call it, the words I'm trying to use here, deeply discounted anyways, go with that. There's it's regularly $97 for the 3-day event, and right now it's way, way less than that. So Christian Writer Unstuck, grab your ticket, and whether you decide that is right for you or not, I look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. All right? Bye for now.